How's it going, everybody? Jake from Boatman UK here. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different, something that's been asked quite a few times, which is a behind the scenes and a bit of a unit tour. So I'm still outside the front door currently, so we'll take you inside and we'll show you what we've got. Right then, let's begin this behind the scenes little tour. So we have our reception area, our waiting area. As you can see, we've got this nice little display with each one of our boats on, a couple of little awards and trophies and our certificate of authorisation. This is something that we're currently working on. We don't currently have a storefront set up, but it's something that we would like to do in the future. And we have what will be our waiting room, I think is the plan for this. But let's actually go into the unit and look at the proper stuff that you want to see. So first off, on the left, we have Benny, but I'll introduce you to Benny in a moment. We'll go and have a look at the stock first. So this is our warehouse. So pretty reasonable size. You'll see Abby there, but we'll again introduce Abby a little bit later on. So the warehouse that we have is 14,000 square feet, so it's a big old place. And as most of you probably already know, we actually run 3 businesses out the same premises. That's our orders going out for today. So a nice busy Monday as always. We'll start off on the right-hand side because this is the majority of the stock that we keep for the boats. So to begin with, on this section here, we have a lot of accessories on the lower section. So we have the likes of your weed guards, your props, your sort of consumables. We have that as close as possible to our packing bench just over here, just so we don't have to walk quite so far. And we have all our variety of bags. We have our bait spreaders. I'm just going to zoom this out a bit more. There we go. We have our bait spreaders, more bags, even more bags. And then this is our real parts category here that we have. So to begin with in this section is anything sonar related. So your sonar screens, your sonar boards, your deeper mounts, etc, etc. Then we have our actor section, so pretty much every conceivable part you could possibly imagine for the actor bait boat, whether it be an individual nut and bolt all the way to main boards and remotes, etc, etc. We carry pretty much everything you can near enough imagine, you know, so you can either fix it yourself or have it sent in and repaired by ourselves. We have our Vulcan section, so all of our Vulcan parts. Again, we try to carry every single part because you just never know what you're going to need, whether it be warranty or self-repair. It's quite hard to carry everything, but we think we do the job, you know, pretty reasonably well on that front. Then we have our Act Plus section, and again, just an abundance and a variety of different bits and bobs. Over on the left-hand side, you will see here, I've walked past a lot of this stuff because this isn't Boatman related. This is from the other side of the business, Pit Bike Spares. But we do have some more Boatman related goodies here, which is our hulls. So we have top hulls and lower hulls. And again, going along more for the Actor and some for the Vulcan. And then just down here on the right-hand side, this is where a lot of the barrow parts, or some of the barrow parts, are kept. So for our other company, UK Barrow Conversions, we keep some of the wheels there, and our bankside chargers just down here as well. So we have 4 main aisles. So we've done 1 aisle. So what I'll do, I'll just quickly walk you down each other aisle. I'll probably fast forward this because a lot of this now isn't necessarily just Boatman parts, it's a mix. So we'll just walk you up and down each aisle so you can see what we deal with every day. On the left here, we have some of our brand new barrows, which again is done through UK Barrow Conversions. So we sell pre-converted barrows that are brand new. And then down this aisle is pretty much mostly for the UK Barrow Conversion side. So as you'll see, we have pretty much most of the forks now for most of the barrows. So if you're interested in a barrow conversion, we can probably do it. I'd imagine we've pretty much got every kit you could possibly imagine now. Variety of wheels, accessories such as bars and bits and pieces. What I'll do is I think I'll go up the stairs, show you the balcony shot, and then we'll go down to the bottom section of the unit, which is where we keep all of our actual stock of the Boatman boats. This is the boss's office. Messy as ever. Adam will know. But yeah, that's the main boss man's office. I'm not going to show you in each one of these rooms because, firstly, they are a bit of a mess. But there's also some secret writing on them boards and some general. This is our sort of where we have meetings. We have our photo room. We have our ex-demo boat room. this video would go on forever if I was to show you everything. So I'm not going to show you each one of these offices. I'm just going to show you the warehouse mostly. And as you can see, plenty of stock. I'll take you on a little walk now down to the end of the unit. Apologies if you can hear my heavy breathing. It's a lot of walking in this unit, believe it or not. On average, I think on a Monday we end up doing about 20,000 steps. It's a big old unit. So in a moment you'll see some of our boat stock. We currently have Boatman in over from China. They're currently applying some updates to the boats and fitting some upgraded GPS modules for us. So as you can see, we don't mess around with our stock levels. We carry a hell of a lot of stock. I don't know how many boats are there. I guesstimate around 2,000. But yeah, we have a very good relationship with Boatman themselves. As I mentioned, they've currently come over from China to apply some upgrades to the boats currently. They are, as I mentioned, fitting some new upgraded modules to some of our boats. I guess by some people's terms, being as that's now done in the UK, I guess you could consider that as a UK-made bait boat by some people's standards. Let's go and have a chat with a couple of the members of staff then. So I think what we'll do, we'll go into the Boatman repair room and we'll introduce you to Anne. So Anne is a new member of staff. She does our repairs. Say hi, Anne.
Hello.
So Anne is a new addition to our team. So, well, how did we go about meeting you, Anne? You were a customer of ours, weren't you?
I was very much
give
so.
you the mic. I'm going to put the mic in your face.
Lovely. Yeah, I was a customer and I bought 2 boats and here I am.
Tap the mic back.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, so we got Anne on board fairly recently. We were starting to get a lot of the repairs and stuff that we do are actually paid repairs. Of course, we get warranty work in, but yeah, it's this is our repair room. We keep it all in house in one place. We don't see the point in having several different stations. It all goes through one person, and when one boat comes in, it gets fixed literally the same day. Our, as you can see, label shelf, goods in, goods out. And as you can see at the moment, it's pretty bare because we keep up to date on it on a day-to-day basis. So Anne's job is solely just doing these repairs day in, day out. And by this point, I think you pretty much know more about the boats than me on the technical side, to be fair. She says she does try. But yeah, she's a very valued member of the team. Great addition. And as I say, it helps keep our repairs going out on a day-to-day basis. We'll go over and have a chat with Benny. So Benny covers UK barrow conversions. So anything you see from that side, this is the man behind the camera on that side. Hi, Benny. I'll give you the mic. If you just explain what it is that you do. I'll show them your room in a moment as well, the fabrication room.
So I basically just develop all of the conversions for all the barrows, fabricate myself, design everything myself. Everything's tested by myself. Got all the wheel work in there just on the test rig. Yeah, so anything barrow side is all through me. Yeah, and we're doing pretty well at the minute, I would say.
I'll take the mic back. Cheers, mate. I'll go and show him your little room. So there's one room that I didn't show you, which I did walk past, so I'll come and show you now. So this is where Benny fabricates all of his kits. So all the UK barrow conversion side is all UK made stock. Benny's just made some nice big purchases himself, which we've currently got stood in this little workshop here. So this is the welder, a big old school welder, but it gets the job done. And something that is in progress of making, which is a platform so he can actually stand on the back of the barrow whilst he wheels it. But yeah, all made in-house here in the UK. And literally all of the barrow side is pretty much made within this this area here, and of course the stock is kept out there. We have a couple more members of staff, which I will introduce you to in a moment. So we'll go and find Abby. So Abby does our picking and packing. And then we have Ian, who is our warehouseman, and he keeps on top of our warehouse and our stock control and keeps it nice and tidy for us. So we'll go and say hi to them as well. Right, then into the office of our next member of staff, which is Abby. I'll pass the mic over to Abby and let her explain who she is and what she does.
Hello, my name is Abby. I am responsible.
Hello, my name is Abby.
So I am responsible for all of the smaller orders that go out. So if any of your orders are wrong, you can blame me.
Short and sweet. So this is our smaller picking and packing room. So we do our larger items such as the boats just out there, and then anything parts wise, accessories, etc. is all done in house in here. One of the nice things that we have set up here is we have a raw mail system and a DHL system. So we book everything online and we get it collected on a day-to-day basis. So anything that's ordered within a reasonable time literally goes out the same day, and that's the reason why our delivery service is so fast, because we don't have to take it anywhere ourselves. And then lastly, just in shot here, we have Ian. Ian is also a new member of staff. Say hi, Ian.
Hello.
And what is it you do for us?
Pick and pack orders.
There you go, pick and pack orders. And also, don't forget the warehouse side. He is responsible for keeping the warehouse tidy because, as you'll know when you first joined, how messy was it?
It was a mess.
Yeah, we were running out of time to keep the warehouse nice and clean. As you can see now, the aisles and everything is categorised lovely. If I'd have shown you this a couple of months ago before Ian started, I think you'd all have been quite just as stressed as we were with how messy it was. And yeah, Ian's a legend. He has organised the unit massively for us. Everything is now categorised away in nice places, and most of the time when me and Adam haven't been too involved, for the most part tidy. So we'll head out the unit now to our next little area that we're very lucky to have, because just around the corner we actually have our test pond. So you will have seen a bunch of my videos that I've done in the past where we do pretty much all of our testing of our boats. Obviously when we get new boats in, obviously we go to actual bigger venues, because this is just a large glorified pond, I guess you could say. But in order to actually test the boats after we've repaired them, we don't just put them in a dip tank, we do actually physically test them. And we are already here, so literally a 15-second walk, and we have this. So we currently have a pallet as our platform, because usually the water is actually, well, even higher than this. The water level currently is insanely low. At the moment, we're getting a maximum depth of 4 foot, and normally this is about 6.5 to 7 foot in the centre. So it's about 15 to 20 metres across. It's not massive, but in order to actually test our boats, it's absolutely ideal, because it's one thing putting them in a big water vat. We do have one that we use for pressure testing and a variety of other things, but there's nothing like actually putting the boat on the water for a proper test, to check your motors, to check your yaw control, and of course to check and make sure it's not taking on water. So yeah, I think that summarises this video, something a bit different compared to the normal kind of video that I do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little unit tour and everything that we have in here. As I mentioned, it's a massive unit, and that's the reason why we are able to offer our service and repairs as quick as we do, because we have specific members of staff specifically for those roles. Same again with picking and packing. I think everybody will vouch for us online with regards to our service, with how quick how quick the service is, whether it's something that you're waiting to receive or even just a repair, whether it's paid or warranty. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything else you'd like to see from us or from me, let us know and drop us a comment. Take care.